Well, this sucks, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where I'm at with this. I put these wrenches in vinegar 3 days ago, and I forgot them. I forgot them. Anyways, I've got some water here and some baking soda, neutralize the acid. God, I can't believe I did that. The first day that evening I put these wrenches outside. They're Craftsman wrenches. I set them outside to soak in the vinegar overnight. Next morning I get up and the vinegar is frozen solid. I wasn't paying attention to the weather. Didn't realize that it was going to freeze. So let me dump this vinegar. I'll be right back. Alright, I dumped the vinegar out. Excuse me. There's the Craftsman wrenches. Baking soda and water to neutralize the vinegar. Man, I can't believe I did that. Rust coming off real easy though. Oh, look at the rust on that. Ooh-wee. I don't know how well that'll polish up. Hey. Plating's coming off of this bad. Well, that sucks. These are nice Craftsman wrenches. VV series. Victor. A couple of these are Victor. This one, I can't tell. Yeah, hopefully these will polish up pretty nice. Coat these with some oil. I don't think this had any. I think this was just more like a wrought iron. I think this had a coating of any kind on it. Whatever was on this wrench, the black oxide's coming off, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Oh man, let them sit out too long. Shoot. Looks like somebody welded on this one. Oh man. Yeah. Somebody must have broke and they welded it. Huh. That's pretty cool. Try to hurry up and clean these off. Coat them with some oil, WD-40 maybe, that's probably what I'll do. Can't believe I forgot these things. Man. I was wanting to try to finish these and polish them out this weekend. Alright, well, I'll turn this video off and then I'll start it up. I don't know where I'll start after this. We'll see. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. This is all Craftsman wrenches that I've been collecting for the year. I got 43 pieces. I've got one Craftsman box-end wrench, which made in Japan. The rest of them are all USA. Some are older, some are newer, some are metric, some are not, some are standard. These here were the ones I put in vinegar a week ago and oiled them with WD-40. Now I got to go back and try to polish these and clean these up the best I can. Trying to restore them back to their glory, make them shine and look like new. That is my project for the day. This will probably take me all day. But I have less than $30 in all these wrenches. And they were all bought during the year from flea market, garage sale, pawn shop, wherever I found a Craftsman wrench, I picked it up. Just to restore what I had lost in the fire. And next year I'll do the same thing. I'll just keep collecting. I'm going to find out what I'm missing, because obviously I've got some box ends, and then I have different sets. I'm sure I'm missing something. See, that's open end, which I don't have a whole set of these here. But anyways, and I may have a couple of duplicates in there, which is fine. I'll probably take some of the duplicates to work. But that's what I'm working on. And hopefully, some of these aren't in real bad shape. They're in pretty good shape. They just need to be cleaned up a little bit. Some of these are, like I said, these were rusted. This one's got a lot of the platings missing off of it. So hopefully I can give that a good clean, get a little polish. These are dirty. And, yeah, they were used. I know they're not ratcheting, which everybody wants ratcheting anymore, but you know what? When you need a wrench, a good wrench is a good wrench. I don't care. I don't have to have ratcheting. Tools, by and large, they make me money or save me money, so I can use these just like I can a ratcheting wrench. It's not that big a deal. It's just to lift it up off the bolt and turn the head. Ain't no big deal. But anyways, start this video by cleaning a little bit of these off, and then I'll show a little bit of buffing and polishing, and then show you the end. I think that's pretty good for being, you know, just checking during the year, just looking for these, coming across them and purchasing. Craftsman did not make their own tools. Some people believe Sears made tools. They did not make tools. All right, ladies and gentlemen, got earplugs in. Going to change this wheel pretty quick though, and get a little life out of it. And the plating's pretty much gone on this one side anyways. See what we can make it look like. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the ones that were in the vinegar and they were rusted real bad. Cleaned up pretty good, and you can see the etching, you can see the rust. It's pretty bad. Pitting was bad on them, but parts of them, the chrome was still pretty good on it, just needed good thorough cleaning. That one's probably the 13/16 is one of the worst ones. Let's see, this one had some deep pitting. Yeah, it has some deep pitting in it. But, you know, for only having a few cents in each wrench, I can't complain. So what I'm going to do is throw a cleaner on them. I've got a polisher cleaner that I'm going to use on them. They should look a little better. And then we can go and get the rest of them cleaned. Let's see how little. Should get some more. The rubbing compound that's on here, that's one of the things I want to get off. Plus the any residual oil or grease that are left on, which I don't think there's much, if any. Yeah, you can see the black. That mostly that's rubbing compound. I think I got a couple of them. I got to clean the box ends on them. One thing I did notice, not to change the subject, but this is a cool wrench. It's a Craftsman 15 millimeter, but if you notice, 6-point, which is cool. It's a heavy wrench. That's a good wrench there. That's the only one I got like that, I think. Let's see how clean this looks. I mean, I'm giving these wrenches new life. A couple of these were rusted really bad. I got to go back to the very beginning of the video and look, but they were in rough shape. Like I said, the ones that I don't leave at home, I'm going to take to work. The polisher cleaner, when gets in the deep pits, it turns it a little black. I don't like that, but there's not a lot I can do about that. A little polish will help. I don't know. It'll keep from rusting worse, and as they do, if they do rust a little bit, I can clean them as I go. But the red toolbox that one of my videos that I repainted and cleaned up, I'm gonna stick Craftsman tools back in it just to have a Craftsman set. You know, back in the day, everybody wanted Craftsman. As a kid, like I said, I took any tool I could use. Worked on my old Ford. That thing wasn't a bad vehicle, being a flathead 6, but there was always something breaking down. I drove the hell out of that old truck. Always needed work. If anybody ever remembers what a kingpin is, you'll understand about any tool you can have. It takes just about anything that you can get to take kingpins out of an old Ford. For you that don't know what kingpins are, they're kind of precursor to tie rods. I guess that's the way the best to describe it. Except they're 10 times harder to get out of a vehicle. And my dad beat on them and beat on them and beat on them just trying to get them out. You used everything you could back then in the day. Good old tool is just a good old tool. That's all it is to it. I don't care who makes it. Some of you snobs out there, American made only. I do prefer American made, but if you don't have any American made tool lying around, you'll use anything you come across. If you're on the side of the road, you're going to use a Chinese pair of pliers if that's all you got. There's a lot of people out there who produce good tools. It's just you got to find the ones you like. But I've always wanted a Craftsman set, a full, complete Craftsman set, which took me all year to amass these wrenches I have in front of me. And, you know, it's been it's kind of like a hunt. Some people want to buy it right now, and that's what they want, right now, then and now. But I can wait, especially if I can save a lot of money. you know, between garage sales and pawn shops and flea market purchases. That's sometimes, you know, you save $1 or $2, makes a good purchase, and you know, poor boys make money by saving it first. Wanted to show y'all what these look like polished up a little bit. After I get these are the worst ones. These are the ones were rusted and pitted in real bad condition. The rest of them ought to turn out really nice. And there's a lot of compound on this one. A lot of rubbing compound. This one has some deep pitting on the sides. This one turned out nice though. It's a 9/16. Alright. Let's clean these up a little bit and see what we got here. Hmm, 15 millimeter. This is that 6-point. Turned out pretty good, I think. This is 14 millimeter, but this is 12-point. Some of these have a different chrome process, I believe, and some of them are different. Well, I know they are. That's a VA. Well, that's a VA too. The chrome, well, 6-point. It could have been made in a different factory. Now this one's got someone's initials on it. It looks like a GJC. Someone took pride in there because they used a stamp and not an etching. Hey, etching your name in it with an little etching pen is, I don't know, it looks kind of, it doesn't look professional, it's squiggly. But keep people from stealing your tools, if that's what you got to do, I guess that's what you got to do. 5/16, now that's one there you need all the time. 5/16 is a good one to have. It's kind of like a 12 millimeter, 10 millimeter, you always need it. This one I like because it's got the one line. It says Craftsman, it's got the one line. 3/8, and I can't really tell what this end is. I think it's 7/16. The marking's gone on it. Cleaned up pretty nice though. Trying to restore these tools the best I can. I mean, this is, with the pitting and everything, I guess I could, you know, nickel plate them, something like that, but I really don't have the facility to do that. I mean, I don't want to take up any more space in my shop than I've already got. I can polish these up. This one cleaned up really nice. 9 millimeter, but a 9 millimeter is not used much. Hope that shows up on camera pretty well. That cleaned up really nice. This one had a lot of pitting on it. A lot of the chrome was eat up on this one. Opened in 11/16 and 19/32, excuse me. Now this one was an older one. You don't normally see 19/32 on the newer wrenches. Yeah, I've heard some people complaining of some videos on the new Craftsmans aren't made as well as they used to be, which is probably true. Or I don't know if it's our skill level here in the States or just quality control's better. It's a nice little wrench there. There's still some, as you can see it, there's a little bit, there's like bits of the chrome plating is just missing. This side there's nothing, it's perfect, looks nice. Then there's some deep pitting right there. But if I keep them clean, wipe them down, if I do use them on anything that has water or antifreeze or something like that, if I keep them clean, wipe them down, they should hold up just well, just fine. I don't have to have, I do have a couple of ratcheting wrenches, not a complete set, missing a few, but I still wind up using box end all the time and open end, especially if you're working on a mower. Got backup bolts, got to tighten or loosen. See, this one's got a little bit of paint right there or something. I couldn't get it off. Double line Craftsman, 1/2 inch, 9/16. And this oddly does not have a code on it. No name code or no letter code on it, which is kind of odd. What's really weird is the business end of these wrenches are in really good shape. Only one have I run across that's really boogered up. It's actually one of the box ends was bent pretty good. The rest of them are pretty good shape. I'm gonna use a Dremel clean the insides out of these when I'm done. And you guys just finding old tools and wanting to clean them up and make them look nice, you can do everything pretty much with a Dremel tool. It's just a larger volume like this, you have to have more. You have to have bigger equipment, more equipment. Look there. Let's see if you guys can see these. Those are the ones that were rusted and pitted. I think they turned out pretty good. Like I said, if I keep them clean, wipe them down when I'm done, they should last me forever. I don't see why they wouldn't. Some of these are probably 50 years old maybe. I'm sure they are. There's one that doesn't have a code on it. Like the flying V there, the V with the 2 lines. And I have one with a single line, which that was this one. That one's kind of cool. And there's no code on this one. Anyways, now I got to work on this pile. I hope we can see a difference. These aren't bad. They just need to be a thorough clean and polish and brought back to new condition. This ought to just polish up really nice. Anyways, I'll show you that part and then I'll show you the end. Ladies and gentlemen, see you later. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's the final product on cleaning these 43 wrenches, and they're all Craftsman wrenches. These soak for 3 or 4 days. I can't remember how many days I had them soaking in vinegar. There's some pitting, and I've cleaned them all up, waxed every one of them. I put a cleaner wax on it. And like I said, there is some pitting, but so long as I keep them out of the weather and use them indoors and not outside. This one was really bad. Man, the pitting. But you can see there is a good shine to it. It's a 13/16. Backside you almost can't see it. These cleaned up pretty well. Some of these just had surface rust. This one had some pitting, but not as bad. This one was okay. Now this is an older style V series, and the reason I say that is the head is different than the rest of them. And the box end is skinnier, it's thinner. Anyways, I got all different sizes. Like I said, all these were pitted. This one was rusted pretty bad, but it turned out good. 43 of these, and I got them at, I think I got less than 30 bucks in all this, so it's about 61 cents a piece, which I don't think I can beat that. The only one that's not made in USA is this Japanese, and the metal's not plated on this. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I like this style, the little offset. Works good on the older Chevrolets and stuff. You're getting in some bolts, and you know, you got some pump motors and stuff you can't get to. The angle on them is just, it's perfect for some of them old pumps. And then these, man, these turned out nice. They were nasty dirty. I don't have a full set. I'd like to have a full set of these long reach, but it took me a year to collect all these, just buying them a bit piece at a time. All these turned out really nice. The unique ones, I hate to say it, but it's these 6-point. I don't know, the chroming on it is different. The plating, and it's even the box end is just heavy, and it just polished up so nice. There's a few other ones here. VA. Yeah, it's a VA. Those, and that's a 6-inch box end, 6-point. I mean, the plating on it was really nice. And then here's another VA. I don't know what company made that for Sears. I have to look that up. But that turned out, some of these turned out really nice. The box end here, double box end, 3/8 by 7/16. It's a V series. It's an older one. And the plating on it's different, and the plating was eat up a little bit on this one. It's not bad, but all in all, I think they turned out really well for the money. I did find one more that I missed, so I actually got 44 of them, but I didn't clean it. And polishing and cleaning, that's after I buffed them out, that's what I used I used a wax, a cleaner wax, and that's the buffing I did by hand. Like I said, I probably got 5.5 hours, a little over 5.5 hours on this. Is it worth the time? Yeah, it's, you know, these tools are good quality. Back in the day, they were really expensive. And just the big wrenches here, probably $40 worth here, just 5 or 6 of these wrenches, so the rest of them are pretty much free. But I've been collecting them all year. I started back in February collecting these. Just anytime I'd find them, flea market, estate sale, pawn shop, I just picking them up. And what my goal is to have a complete collection of nothing but used tools, just used, and all Craftsman tools, and I want to put them in my Craftsman box that I restored. This is that Craftsman box I restored. Anyways, I want to put all these Craftsman tools in that. Now this video might be a little short. I just wanted to show you what you can do looking for some good used tools. And yeah, I got some buffing wheels, but all my equipment that I use to work on these tools are used except for one buffing wheel. All the rest of them are all used. And you can do this with the Dremel tool. I mean, you literally can clean an individual tool with the Dremel tool and do the same thing I'm doing. But the cost of tools right now, and they'll never go down. And tools make me money or save me money. So I gotta have them. And if I get an opportunity to buy one or two cheap, I'm buying them. If it's a good price, I'm buying them. There's a couple here that are, I think I got 3 15 millimeters. One's a 6-point. Couple, one or two I'll take to work, and I might give a couple of them away once I get, you know, duplicates. But still, I think that's a pretty good haul for, you know, less than $30 in all them. I got 43, say 44 pieces, because I've got one somewhere I can't find. Oh, excuse me. There's a Craftsman there. Thin wall. I forgot to clean that one up. So, 44 pieces for 30 bucks. Took me a year to collect this many. Might take me another year to finish the set out, but I got time. I've got others I can put in their place until I find a complete set. I know I could probably complete all these open end, box end, and long reach at the flea market, because I saw a guy up there that had quite a few of these at a really good price. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I'm trying to show you all my tools. I'm trying to restore back to what I had pre-fire, and I'm not going to buy any new tools. I'm just going to keep picking up oddball used stuff and make them work for me. So give me a thumbs up, give me a like, subscribe if you'd like. Appreciate it.